Michelle Holden is a distinguished Toastmaster, a professional speaker, communications consultant, and a self-esteem architect. Her forte is working with individuals and corporations to develop talent from within. Her clients gain self-knowledge and create meaningful goals for themselves. Michelle is in the editing process of her first book, which is made up of 6 skills that she believes you need to have for a successful life, but are not taught in school. Her speech is entitled, Bert, Can You Speak? Her speech is entitled, Toastmasters, What's in It for Me?
I actually asked if I could be the last speaker that you all experienced in this Speechcraft, because I get so passionate about Toastmasters, and I realize a lot of other people don't. You know why? They don't know what's in it for you. The first thing I want to say is I was a little blown away tonight. All 5 of you were fantastic, and I actually put a little note to each one of you in the chat. My name is Michelle Holden. I'm an executive coach. Why Toastmasters? Toastmasters is the master key that unlocks all the other doors. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that. There are 280,000 members, 14,700 clubs in 144 countries. Do you really think all those people got it wrong? They didn't. I have been a Toastmaster in several clubs in several states and even outside of the country. And I will tell you that Toastmasters is built up of the kindest, nicest people. They are just attracted to this organization. But I will also tell you that you get out what you put in. And not all clubs are alike. You have to go to a few before you find the one that really is right for you. So if you decide to stay with Toastmasters or join it after graduation, shop around a little bit. And if you need help, call out and we'll be happy to tell you which ones would probably work for you, depending on what it is that you want. So who, why, what? Who uses Toastmasters? A lot of people. Why do they use it? We're going to get to that. And what will you gain by being in Toastmasters? Because after all, if you're not going to gain something out of it, you ought not to be in it. All right, what do all these groups have in common? The This Is America pageant, the New York City Police Department, entrepreneurs, college students like yourself, business professionals, stay-at-home moms. They're all people that I work with, and a whole lot more, but I gave you 6 to start off. All of these people have a reason to really need Toastmasters. I don't care what area you're going into, you're going to need Toastmasters. Why? Why do you need Toastmasters? Let's go over just a couple of the things. The first thing is everyone thinks Toastmasters is just a speaking club. No, it's not. It's where leaders are made. You're going to learn to lead. You're going to learn to succeed at life and master the art of awkward conversations. Let me ask you something. How many of you, and I know the answer is all of you, how many of you dread certain conversations, whether it's with a family member, whether it's at work, whether it's with one of your teachers, you think, not today, I'm going to have to put that off. What happens when someone catches you off guard and wants to have an awkward conversation? Wouldn't it be good to know exactly what to do? You can learn that in Toastmasters. It improves your relationships. You want to get the internships so that you can get the really good job? This will help you get the internship. This will help you nail those interviews. I've got 4 kids. Right now, they are 22, 24, 25, and 26. They're not Toastmasters. They didn't need to be because their moms won. And I can promise you, every success they had came from their hard work coupled with Toastmasters. You might think I'm really going crazy here, or why on earth would you be talking about the World Health Organization and 40 million people suffering with stress, anxiety, and panic? Well, actually, I think that's a light number. I think it's a lot more than 40 million. And my guess is everyone in this call has experienced one of those symptoms. But I can tell you that one of the things that contributes to it is that no one teaches you how to make friends, how to build relationships, or how to repair them when they're broken. We aren't taught these things in school. We aren't taught how to tell people what we want and what we need unless it's in a doctor's office. I'm in the middle of editing a book right now, teaching 6 skills that are not taught in school, but I promise you they're life-changing. What will I gain from Toastmasters if I decide to join it one day? Linguistic planning skills. Ooh, sounds impressive, doesn't it? That just means that you'll be really good at soft skills. And soft skills are the new hard skills. Everyone is admitting on all business sites, you must have soft skills. But when you come, you notice that we all take different roles. If you participate in table topics, you will learn extemporaneous speech. If you're the timer, you'll learn time management skills. What about the evaluator? You notice that Jason, Bert, and Jeff did fantastic jobs tonight. You know why? They have listening skills and problem-solving skills. They were able to offer you something in the way of a solution to be even better next time. By the way, I thought y'all three did a great job. What about the WAG? That's the person who does the word of the day, the counter, the grammarian. You learn restraint and you learn awareness of what it is you're saying and what other people are saying. And lastly, you're really going to learn a lot about leadership. I don't know about you, but I'm not perfect. I know nobody is, but I'm always striving for excellence. Excellence over mediocrity. I'm not into the so-so kind of life. I want to be the gold medal winner of me. I want to do really well in life. Well, while you're debating whether you're going to be a Toastmaster one day, I hate to tell this to you, but somebody else is already deciding that they will. And that person's your future competition. And I'm just here to tell you that if somebody is a Toastmaster and they really have command of their communication, it's going to be really hard for you to keep up with them no matter what your skills are. I'm going to finish up here with a common sense, logical explanation of what I'm talking about with Toastmasters and why it's important. Let's pretend you're a farmer and your way of feeding your family and maybe even the community is by planting. Would you go out one time to a field and say, well, I planted, I guess I should eat for a lifetime? Of course you wouldn't. You got to go out and you have to cultivate, you have to water, you got to weed your crops, you have to replant, you have to turn over the soil. There's so many things you have to do. You need to nurture your speaking skill if you want the long-term benefits. The funny thing is that different stages of life, you will require different skills. And that's why when you talk to people, they say, oh, I've been in Toastmasters for 10 years. I've been in personally for 12 years. And you think, are you slow? Is there something you're not catching on to? No, people come because they want to become better. They want to continue. And I notice that if I don't speak for 2 or 3 weeks, nobody else notices it. I feel a little bit nervous because I'm a little out of practice. Speaking is something you have to do all the time. Not to mention, you will find such great, giving, generous people and learn the art of negotiating. You will also learn how to network. Here's my action item to you. Will you allow Toastmasters to help you be the best version of yourself?